Copy the link. Paste. And I close Discord. Hello? And welcome to Season 3 of Marble Hornets. And of course, the shoulder buttons aren't being pressed. Alright. I'm gonna hit play first, while I deal with this. Entry number 53. After seeing Tim in the downtown area a few months ago, I began to try and figure out why he was here and where I could find him again. This place is pretty far away from where we all lived when Alex was shooting Marble Hornets, so it's a really strange coincidence that I found both Alex and Tim here. The building that I saw Tim come out of was an antique store. But it was in the process of going out of business, so it was usually closed. Ah, finally, it's that rubber band's tools. I had to wait a few weeks for the store to open before I could talk to anyone that worked there. I'm muting the game audio. It's too loud. The only doctor's office down the street from there turned out to be a mental health clinic. Dude, mind your own business, Jay. There's no way anyone inside would tell me if Tim had been there, so all I could think to do was wait outside to see if he might show up. Mind your own business, Jay. I've been coming back every day for the past week. Stalker behavior! Yesterday, about 11 a.m.
Hey, Tim. Hey, you're, Tim, right? Yeah. It's Jay. Jay, do you remember me at all? You don't? No. Okay, well, remember, I helped you, or, like, you and I both, like, we helped Alex Crayley with the student film Marble Hornets, like, a few years ago. You remember that?
Kinda. That was kind of a long time ago, wasn't it? What are you doing around here?
Well, you know, I'm glad I ran into you because remember, I told you a while back that I wanted to finish it for him because, you know, I didn't want all his work to go to waste. If you're, you know, if you're still interested in it, we should, like...
Yeah, sure. Can we talk about it some other time? Because I'm really late for my doctor's appointment.
Yeah, I'll talk to you sometime.
This is... I didn't want to lose track of Tim again, so I just waited outside for him to come back out. Stalker behavior.
Oh, hey, yeah, sorry. I didn't know you were going to be waiting outside. Otherwise, I would have tried to, like, pick up the pace in there a little bit.
Oh, no, I mean, I wasn't like, wasn't sitting outside waiting on you or anything. I was in the area anyway, so I just figured I'd stop by here real quick and see if I could catch you on your way out.
Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't, like, ask you this before, but is everything okay with you? Like, you doing okay?
Yeah, you know, just work, school, the usual.
Like, I mean, I just saw you going into that clinic, so is everything okay with you?
Yeah,
Cool. Well, about helping finish Alex's project, if you want to, if you're still interested. Oh, okay.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah,
Please
sure, I'll
work,
be right
please
over.
work. God damn it.
Sorry, that was work. I gotta go. But you got my number, right?
No, actually, can you give it to me real quick?
Yeah, sure. Or I'll just give me yours and I'll put it in here.
Okay. It's too.
Reasonable response to, like, not give out your number to the creepy stalker.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Shouldn't have texted him, though.
Well, I guess I'll just give you a call whenever I get off work or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you then.
Maybe if I use my stylus. Let's strap that. He didn't seem to remember anything else about me, so I decided to keep acting like I needed his help to finish Marble Hornets. Why did I pick something round? Since it's what I did when I met with him back in entry number 15, I figured I'd stick with that story. After Tim left, I stayed in the downtown area for a while longer to look around.
Hello?
Hey Jay, it's Tim.
Hey, what's up?
Same old stuff, I guess. Listen, I just remembered this, but I remember Alex had me shoot like some, behind the scenes footage type stuff while we were making that movie, and I think I was supposed to give them back, but I don't think I ever did. So
Okay.
I might still have them lying around somewhere. So if you want me to try and
Okay, it's starting to work
find
now.
those, I'd be more than happy to just give them to you or whatever.
Yeah. If you can find them, I'll take them. I'm sure I can use them for something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely sure where they are right now, but if you'll give me a little bit to try and find them, then I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, just let me know.
All right, cool. I guess I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Bye.
This season has most of my favorite entries. It's my favorite season. I thought I was finished with the Marble Hornets tapes, but I guess Tim has a few more. Oh, poor baby. I don't know if they'll be of any use, but I'll take whatever might lead me to some answers. Entry 54. Tim recently called me saying that he had found his old tapes. He told me to come meet him downtown during his break from work to get them.
Hey.
Hey, Jay. Here's those tapes I was telling you about.
Okay.
So, what's the deal with all this stuff?
What stuff?
The whole pointing your camera at everybody's face.
Oh, I'm just trying to document this whole process of getting all of Alex's stuff back together and finishing this movie for him, you know.
Okay. You making some kind of behind-the-scenes feature or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
What are on those tapes?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't able to watch them. I'm not the movie guy, so I don't have a camera that'll play those kind of tapes.
Well, what'd you shoot him on?
Oh, Alex lent me one of his cameras to, keep me out of his hair, I guess, so I wouldn't bother him. I gave the camera back, but not the tapes for some reason, but I guess they're yours now.
All right,
So,
yeah, well,
have fun with 'em.
thanks again for helping me finish this.
I mean, I'll help however much I can, but I mean, if you couldn't already tell, my work schedule's kind of packed, but I mean, if you really think this movie's worth finishing, then yeah, I guess just give me a call or something.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it's worth finishing, so I'll watch these and I'll call you. All right.
Oh, I miss plastic bags. They were so useful. I've already begun to watch the new tapes. So far, they consist mainly of behind-the-scenes style footage from when Marble Hornets was being shot. Unsurprisingly, they're all unnumbered and without dates. The following footage is taken from the first one I watched.
Exciting, I guess is the word. It's fun. Oh yeah, pouring rain. Awesome. Have you seen Alex? Oh, he said he was gonna.
I remember
change
this.
shirts, 'cause obviously he's kind of soaking right now, but he said he was gonna be back in a little bit. So. Aren't you taking this car?
Yeah, unless you want to wait for me, just probably good.
All right. I'll see you. See ya.
Well, we don't really have a reason to be here anymore either, since I guess we're done.
All right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be like wrapping it up back here. So. All right. See ya.
We're here in scenic Tim's apartment, in his music room, complete with box of thing, keyboard, ukulele with Tim attachment,
I just learned this song like 2 minutes ago.
another keyboard, complete with beats.
I define song pretty loosely right now because this is atrocious.
Tim is more of a synth man these days.
Love you guys.
You be behind that guy. More on topic.
Oh, there's Brian. That's a nice towel you got there.
Thanks. That's nice.
That's a nice hair you got.
That's why I'm the star. But Seth and I have been going over the footage, and I think we have enough now to where we can start putting together our trailer. I've been thinking about music. I think I want to go more along the acoustic lines. So, do you want to help record some stuff, maybe with the ukulele or?
I could probably do that. I mean, I got this ukulele like a week ago, so I can't exactly promise that I'd be very good at it, but I can always try.
We have what I assume is some sort of guitar thing.
You can. Is it gonna be like? Is it gonna be like
It's
dark?
gonna be significantly more lighting.
Okay. Well, I also like to be able to see, so I'm gonna go try and find the break rock. I don't even know where it is. I've never used it before. Ow. Nope.
You know, I've never had to go to a
Well,
breaker.
Never mind again.
Power just goes out and then it comes back on
Really hope it's over here.
when it comes back on.
Great. good news, guys. We have flashlight.
Oh, do you
Even better news, guess what's battery powered?
Oh, this day just got so much better. Well, hey, about that acoustic soundtrack, I guess that's the only choice we have now. So, yeah.
I'm gonna get a good lighting on Alex here.
It looks so dramatic.
The first tape ends there. Entry number 55. The following footage is taken from another one of Tim's tapes. It looks like it takes place near the end of the day's shoot.
Hey, Alex, the other day when you were talking about needing abandoned locations for Brian's school, like in the movie, did you ever find anything?
Not yet. The only places around here that are abandoned looking aren't gonna let us shoot, so the pickings are kind of slim.
Okay, well, the reason that I asked was because there's like this old burnout hospital looking kind of place back where I used to live. That might pass as a school. If you want to go check it out, we can, but it's kind of far away.
Well, does it look like a hospital, or do you really think that it could?
I think it could pass as a school.
Okay. Well, I haven't found anything around here. How far away is kind of far away?
Far enough that we probably need to split gas money.
Well, like I said, since I haven't found anything, I'm willing to give it a shot. Can you do Friday? I'm free all day.
I actually have a doctor's appointment Friday at like 2, but if you can do Saturday, that would be better. We kind of have to make a weekend out of it anyway.
I can do Saturday. Brian, since you're gonna have to be there anyway, can you do Saturday too?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's shoot for Saturday then, and we'll give it a look.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I can't stop thinking about how those curbs need to be power washed. I don't think there was a single neurotypical person on this crew. I'm just gonna say that.
Alright, that'll be good.
Sorry. Hello? Yep, Friday at 2. I'll be there. Just headaches, paranoia, trouble sleeping. I haven't had a full night's sleep in weeks. Well, I've kind of had some history with this kind of thing before, but I'd rather not talk about that over the phone if that's okay. All right, see you then. Sorry.
Tim mentioned he had a history with his symptoms. They sound similar to what Alex seemed to be experiencing throughout shooting Marble Hornets. It's possible that what he's describing could be the early stages of what eventually led to this in Entry 18. There's only a few of Tim's tapes left. I'm going to finish going through them as soon as I can. I'm down to the last couple of Tim's tapes. The following footage is taken from the next to last one that I have.
I almost thought you'd given up on this place since it's been so long since I told you about it.
Yeah, stuff came up.
That happens. You actually gonna be filming anything today?
No, I'm not going to shoot anything without Brian here.
Okay, when's he supposed to get here?
Well, he'll be here tomorrow, and Seth will be here later today.
Alright, so we just kind of doing preliminary location scouting.
Yeah.
Works for me.
We're going to take a wild guess and say that this is it.
Yes, that would be a correct guess. Let's see if I remember.
I love the
correctly, I think
autistic
it's
sarcasm.
3 floors, a basement, might be able to get up on the roof, so we can just kind of go in and take a look around if you want to.
Yeah, alright.
There's a lot of graffiti on the first floor, so I'm not sure how much of that you'd be able to use. As you can see.
Is there a building over there?
Yeah, but it's just like an annex. Nothing special. This place is way better.
No, let's go. I want to see it.
Well, I'm kind of not sure if I feel like I'm up to go into another place. If you don't mind.
I do mind, because there is no way this place could pass for a school. I'll just go over there with Seth when he gets here.
Fine with me. Well, you know, compared to the rest of this place, this room doesn't really have a whole lot of graffiti in it. You could probably use it at some point. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're okay with having, like, Nancy Hart's Kevin on the wall or something. So we going upstairs or downstairs?
Let's go up.
Okay, well, stairs that go up are all the way over there, but we can do that. Maybe this room down here will be more to your liking. So I'm not exactly sure what you're really looking for, but this new, maybe?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, there has to be some room in this place that you like somewhere. Because this place isn't exactly tiny. I gotta take a leak, hang on.
Everyone in this series is a psycho.
You know, we still haven't been down to the basement yet. There might be some place down there that we could use if you want to head down there.
But especially Alex. Through a stroke of luck, it seems the last one of Tim's tapes picks up after Alex attacked him. As much as I dug on Jay Merrick, Alex Crayley is an absolutely awful person. Also, did I just see corpse? I am literally just putting together some of the continuity. Yeah, this is why I don't do ARGs. My brain is smooth. I leave the intellectual stuff to the wrinkle brains. Ooh, 31, 31. Bro. Why do characters in horror media never stay put after the killers miss their hiding spot? Especially when moving is noisy. Tim's last tape ends there. The building he went to looks like it's the same one that Alex took Brian to in entry number 51. Yes, that's the entry. They were all blurring together. But why did Tim go there? It sounded like he really didn't want to in the previous tape. Was he just trying to hide, or was there some other reason? I assume Alex was there searching for Tim. It looks like he was carrying a pipe heavier than the one he used earlier that day, too. Bitch, it was a stick! Now that I've gone through all the tapes he gave me, I'm going to get back in touch with Tim. Hopefully he still remembers where this place is and can show it to me himself. Bruh. There are reasons I dog on Jay Merrick as much as I do. After finishing Tim's tapes, I went back downtown to talk with him. I decided to continue acting like I wanted his help finishing Alex's movie. Such a classic scene.
My doctor, he calls up every few days to make sure I'm doing all right.
Well, are you?
Well, I'm not dead yet, so that's something, I guess.
Okay.
Mad.
Did you find anything good on those tapes, or could you even play them anymore?
Yeah. I found a few things I could work with on them. A few things I could use. Yeah.
Kind of surprised. I figured it would mostly just be us goofing around most of the time.
There was a lot of that. Yeah.
Well, it kind of figures because that's what the entire shoot was like.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you something about that footage. You mentioned something to Alex about going out to see a abandoned hospital or something. To go location scouting, I think, with him.
I think I remember because he said he was looking for abandoned locations to shoot the movie in, and because I'm from, like, I grew up here, and I know there was an abandoned hospital off past Rosswood Park, but we never went.
You never went there with Alex?
Mm-mm.
Why didn't you go? Did he just find something else?
Couldn't be bothered, I guess. I mean, you remember him. If it was 10 minutes away from his house, that was too far away. So I can only imagine trying to get him all the way out here.
Yeah. Well, could you maybe show it to me while I'm out here? Because, you know, I gotta, since I'm finishing it for him, I could use it.
I can, but only if you're okay with a little bit of, you know, trespassing.
Well, you know, shooting this thing, or this movie, I've had my fair share of it, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, technically it's trespassing, but they don't really enforce
They
it
don't?
during the day. So
Okay.
if we went while it was still light out, we shouldn't really have any problems.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to go there at night.
No,
Okay.
I certainly wouldn't want to go there. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what my work schedule is, but I think I'm off on Friday. So
Okay.
if you're free on Friday, I feel like we could probably
Yeah.
do it then.
Yeah, I'm not really doing much of anything right now, so any day will work for me.
Okay, well, let me run home and see what my work schedule
Mud.
is,
Okay.
and I can just give you a call, and we can meet up Friday morning somewhere.
Sounds good.
All right.
Friday. Gonna trespass on Friday.
Hope you came ready to walk today.
What?
Said hope you came ready to walk today.
How far is it in relation to here?
Past those trees, past the railroad tracks, past the field, you know. A little bit of a walk.
Is this as close as we could have parked?
Well, we could have driven right up to the front door if you want to, but, you know, some guy in a pickup truck would have pointed a shotgun at you and told you to turn around, so I figured we could just kind of skip that step.
Okay.
Eh.
You sound like you come out here a lot.
I've only been out here a couple of times, but this place kind of has a reputation around here.
For a place that you can't drive to, it has awfully well ingrained
No?
driving tracks.
What do you think? Not bad, huh?
There's too much graffiti on it, I think.
Yeah, the first floor's got a lot, but the upper floors aren't nearly as bad.
On those tapes you gave me, you mentioned, another building around here. Where's that?
Really?
Yeah.
Why would I brought that up?
I don't know, but is there?
Well, yeah, there is, but this one's way better. I mean, you got
Stop
3 floors,
trying to
roof access,
reopen
basement.
old
I mean, there's really no
wounds.
reason to go over the other one. It should have everything you need.
Let's just go over there and look at it, because I don't think this one's gonna work.
How do you know? You haven't even been inside it yet.
I can just tell that it's not gonna work for the scene that needs to be shot in it. Let's go over the other one. We'll come back around and look at it if the other one's not as good.
Okay, fine. I'm telling you, it's really nothing special.
I hate J. Merrick so much.
It's the inside that matters anyway.
Well, all that's really inside is hallways and broken glass, but if that's what you want, be my guest.
Let's go this way.
I wish I knew what was going on in Tim Sutton's head. No, not Tim Sutton. Tim Wright. Tim Sutton is actor.
Yeah.
I'm tired. And my body feels funky.
Looks like there's a fire here or something.
And I think that's why they closed it down in the first place, so you can see up here, the paint's a whole lot darker up near the top.
Wait, hold on. You okay?
Yeah, fine, just this is a really old building. I'm sure there's junk that falls down around here all the time.
I mean, at a certain point, wouldn't you expect anything that's going to fall to have already fallen?
Alright, let's keep going. Hold on.
Jake, come on. We're gonna go check out every little noise. We're gonna be here all day. Well, hallways upon hallways upon hallways. Is this everything you hoped it could be?
I like that line.
It's okay, it's usable, I think.
So what do you need this place so bad for anyway? I mean, is there some kind of abandoned hospital scene or something?
There's an abandoned school scene, yeah. I think this could pass as a school.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. I really don't understand why you're going through all this trouble just to finish up this movie, because as far as I remember, even by student film standards, it wasn't particularly good.
Yeah.
I told you, I just want to finish what Alex started. I hate to see all of his work go to waste.
Well, obviously he didn't care that much, otherwise he would have finished it.
Maybe something came up with him.
What, like him turning into a completely unbearable person to work with?
I don't know, I didn't really know him that well. Hey! What are you doing? You're probably out the windows. Come on, this way.
I really want to beat him with a stick.
Hey, stop! Hey!
What the hell was that all about?
Did y'all see that person at the end of the hallway?
Yeah, but people wander around out here all the time, you know, kind of like we're doing right now.
What is this? Some kind of maintenance tunnel. I think he jumped down there.
I'm not going down there, so I say we get out of here. No, Jay! Look, you know that guy that was wandering around might have been a security guard, so he might have called the cops on us. So if you don't mind, I'd rather get out of here before something happens.
I don't have a flashlight.
Well, I don't either, because we did kind of...
You have an iPhone 4.
Expect to have to need one.
Did that not have flashlight capabilities? I'm gonna Google it.
Can we be done now? Yeah. Okay.
Which way's the front?
That way.
You still want to check out in here?
No. Obviously you don't want to be here anyway.
I mean, we can still look in there if you want to. Seem to like it better.
I just want to get out of here.
I hate Jay so much.
You can come back another day, but I don't know that I'll be joining you. Look, I don't know what you're up to, but I think I've had enough.
What do you mean what I'm up to? Just trying to finish Alex's movie for him.
Okay, well, I think I've helped out all that I can then, especially if it involves going out there. I've had enough of that place for a lifetime.
What?
I've had enough of that place for a lifetime.
You said you've only been out there a few times.
Yeah, well, that was enough.
Well, at least I know where it is now. I can come out here and shoot some other time.
good luck with that.
Tim didn't say anything else. We got back to our cars and left. He seemed really unnerved the entire time we were in the other building, even though he didn't remember being out there with Alex. But he didn't want to go out there in the first place. The hooded person I saw looks exactly like the one that's appeared in previous entries. Hoodie. It seems like he was leading me to that maintenance tunnel. For what? I'm not sure. There could be anything down there. Asking Tim to go back with me probably isn't a good idea, so if I go back to look inside, it'll have to be by myself. Entry number 59.
Tim called me a little while ago and told me to meet him out here to talk about something.
This is my favorite entry.
But I assume it has something to do with what all happened at the abandoned hospital a few days ago, which didn't really go as well as I hoped it would, even though I don't know how I expected it to go. I don't know what all Tim remembers and what he doesn't remember and what he's lying about remembering and not remembering, but regardless, I don't think he's going to be buying my cover story for much longer, and even if he did, it's not really doing much good by this point. So, as nervous as it makes me to do this, I think when he gets here, I'm going to come clean with him and tell him the truth about what all's been going on. It may make him mad. It may get him on my side. I don't know. What's gonna happen. Maybe it'll lead to some answers.
Best entry.
Tim, listen, I... Oh!
Hmm.
Film you like, piece of... So, after our little field trip, I couldn't help but shake this feeling that there was something funny about you. So, I do a search for Marble Hornets, and you want to know what I find?
I was gonna tell you tonight, Tim. I swear.
Tonight? Tonight? Not last week, whenever you dragged me up to that hospital to chase after whoever that guy was? Huh? But 3 months ago, whenever you followed me outside my own doctor's office?
I had to be sure I could trust you. If you've seen the entries, can you blame me?
There's a lot of things I can blame you for right now, Jay.
What was I supposed to do? Just walk up to you and ask you about it?
So much of the last few years makes so much sense now. I was doing fine. I was getting better, and then... Imagine waking up one morning in the backseat of your car, miles away from home, with blood in your hair, and you have no idea how that happened. Imagine waking up one morning with your leg broken and no memory whatsoever of that happening. Think about that. Imagine not being able to keep a job because you call into work one morning and they say, "Oh, we're sorry, we had to fire you because we haven't heard from you for the last 3 weeks." But then suddenly it stops. And I start getting better. And I can hold steady work, and I can function like a normal human being for once in my life. And then suddenly you show up, holding a camera in my face, bringing back old memories like it couldn't possibly have any effect on anybody else. And you're not even trying to fix any of this. All you do is point your camera at every little thing that happens. How does that help anybody?
In case something happens, I want people to know.
Like who? Who the hell is gonna care? What are you trying to gain from all this? I've seen it myself. Alex points a gun at you and your first instinct is to film it, you psychopath.
I'm a psychopath. You really want to call me
You
a
tell him to.
Shut up! I'm not a psychopath. It's all Alex's fault. Him and whatever that is that follows him around. Somehow they're responsible for me
69.
being this way, and you knew about it. You knew about it for 3 years and you never said a thing.
How was I supposed to know you wouldn't try to kill me at any minute? I just came to you now because I need your help.
Oh, my help? My help with what?
There's this girl, Jessica, and she's disappeared, and I know Alex has something to do with it.
Oh, you do? How do you know that? Who exactly is Jessica, huh? Somebody you met in a hotel once? Somebody you've spoken to for a grand total of twice? How do you have any proof that Alex had anything to do with her disappearing? Because as far as I can tell, she was doing just fine until she met you. Maybe Alex isn't even the problem. Maybe you're the problem.
I don't just
You
need your
tell
help
him,
with her.
Tim.
I need your help with all of
What
this.
makes you think I want to help you?
What is it you want?
Okay, obviously you're not very good at this, so you can keep looking for whoever this Jessica is, but here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get in our own separate cars, go our own separate ways, go to our own separate homes. I'm gonna try and forget like I ever met you in the first place.
Tim, wait, just listen to me.
No, you listen to me. You can keep making your little detective videos all you want, but do me a favor and stay out of my life.
Valid crash out. Best entry. Speechless. Entry number 60. I decided to return to the abandoned hospital to look around some more. I would have preferred not to go alone, but after what happened with Tim, I didn't have much of a choice. Did I hit the plus? There were like a half dozen skipped ads, so like I have like a room. While looking, I think I found the room where the fire Tim mentioned started. Before going to the tunnel, I went to check the room I saw the hooded person come out of. He is a liar. Follow me. Why'd that terrify him? Doll. You know, I still low-key wish I had one of those dolls. That would have been such good merch. Liar. Yeah, he's just straight up showing the medical records of this guy. The only censored bits are what was redacted before he got to it. I want to hit J. Merrick with a stick. Repeatedly. I am unusually exhausted. He's very stupid. His dickishness is only rivaled by his dumbassness. Honestly surprised that this isn't like a part of a Slender game. Or is it? I haven't really played them. I don't really do horror games. I don't know how I made it out of that tunnel alive. Everything after finding the medical documents is a complete blur to me. Someone else was in the building while I was down there. I kept hearing footsteps above me. Fortunately, I managed to get out with the medical documents and the doll that were down there. I'm going to take some time to look through everything and try to figure out what to do next. I never want to go back to that place ever again. Entry 60.5. I've carefully read through all of the medical documents that were in the tunnel. I'm making this video as a record of the information I found on them. Like, I know this is a fictional story, but, like, imagine if this was real. Imagine this invasion of privacy. Like...
First of all, some of the information on these forms has been redacted. I don't think that the hospital where this came from is responsible for this. I think whoever left these forms in the tunnel is the one responsible. Because the marker that redacted it looks to be the same thickness as the one that wrote on the folder itself. First form is a pediatric admission profile from 1995. Source of information is listed as Tim's mother. Reason for admission, chief complaint is insomnia, headache, possible disorder. I have no idea what that means. It's really vague.
Turned out to be autism, I'm pretty sure.
It's listed here on anticonvulsant as a seizure precaution. Right under it, it says he has a history of falls, which I'm assuming has something to do with seizures. Under pain history assessment, on a scale of 1 to 10, it says his pain is at a 6 from frequent headaches. There's also emotional variable. I'm not sure what that could be. Filled out on the same day. There's a pediatric admission assessment. First two chief complaints are the same, headaches, insomnia. And a third one, was it more specific than possible disorder? I don't know. I guess I'll never know. It's been redacted. Down here it says, do you feel safe in your home and are you afraid of anyone? Apparently answered yes at first, but then changed it to no. Alright, under comfort, rest, and sleep, it says he's unable to fall asleep easily, averaging about 4 hours a night. Pain is still listed as a 6 out of 10, it says. Location is the head, duration 2 to 4 hours. Chronic, greater than 6 months. Aggravated by talking, I don't know what that could possibly signify. On the next to last page, near the bottom, it makes note that he ran away from home to somethings ago. It could have been days, weeks, months, hours, minutes. I don't know. But it does say that he was found at Rosswood Park. Last page is a fall risk assessment with checks next to confused, disoriented, hallucinating, combative, and also medical history of syncope, seizures, postural hypertension. Seizures underlined. Next is a delayed therapy communication form from 2002 for a monthly session. Only reason given here is patient or family uncooperative. Everything else that could possibly be of use to me has been redacted. Next is a brief operative progress note.
Alright, 3200.
Entirely redacted except for the month and day, January 10th, and this symbol, which obviously I've seen many, many times before. Everything else gone, redacted. I'm trying to figure out why this one was in here. Was the person just trying to intimidate me with a symbol, or trying to tell me something? Did some kind of surgery? If so, what was it for? I don't know.
Like, imagine someone just sharing
Self-harm.
your childhood medical records
Scored a 14, which was considered
online.
high risk. It says here, unwilling to contract or unable to contract because of impaired reality testing. Hallucinations. Symptoms, hopelessness, anger or rage, and anhedonia, which I looked up and is apparently the inability to experience happiness or pleasure from things. Also, replies were questionable, so who knows if he was lying about anything on here. And then under all those forms,
and punched you in the face.
I don't remember seeing anyone else out there that night, but of course I wasn't really super aware of my surroundings after being punched in the face.
You had it coming. You had it coming.
That's written on the folder itself.
You
besides
only
this.
have yourself to blame.
Send it back. Nothing really special noting about the doll that was down there either.
Like, I know the dolls are super simplistic, but like,
Forms and this picture. And that's all I get.
after reading through everything, it looks like Tim was dealing with this stuff for most of his life. And I might have made it worse. Oh, you don't say! I'm still not sure what to do from here. I don't like being on my own again like this, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I mean, from a moral standpoint, you should apologize, but you're way past apologies here, buddy. Entry number 61. About 2 hours ago, the following video was uploaded to my account. Left his jacket behind. My head is way heavier than it's supposed to be. I should have done my stream earlier in the day. God damn it. Look what you have caused. Where could he have gone? This is your only chance. There was a storm earlier, so it's likely that this video was shot just a short while ago. I think I know where I can find Tim. And I'm going there now. Entry number 62. Yeah, the entries in Season 3 are a lot longer. I forgot about that. I did the math, and there's over 3 hours left. I do think I'm gonna have to finish tomorrow. Yeah, I'm starting to get worried that in my sleepy state I'll reset over a shiny. I remember the dark spot in the middle of flashlights.
Tim!
What was with that anyway?
Tim!
3223. Ooh, it's a palindrome.
Tim! Tim! Tim!
He did tell you to stay out of his life. Well, I do love in a scene where one person's hiding, the other passes by, comes back, starts looking around, finds them. Such good. Just moi.
What are you doing?
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. Hi, Hoodie. You were being a real douche there. Every character in this series is a douche in their own way. A story about 4 of the most unlikable people who I've ever goddamn met. 3230. $3232. Another cool number. But no shiny. Oh, that is murder in his eyes.
I don't know. I just woke up in there.
Where are we?
I think we're still in Rosswood. But not a part that I've ever been in. Wait! My camera was just in front of me. God, I woke up.
Still working?
Yeah, but battery's almost dead.
Entry number 63.
Get out of there okay, and I appreciate your help. I really do, but I'm good to walk from here.
You gonna walk from here?
Yeah.
That's like miles.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What, so you're just gonna walk away like nothing happened? You don't think you need any help
I
after
got
all
my own
that?
problems I gotta deal with right now, okay? First of all, I gotta go to my doctor's office and explain to him why I called him up last night like it was some kind of big emergency and then just didn't show up. So, if you will at least let me deal with that, then we can figure out where it is we're going from here. But until then, just go back to wherever it is you hold up and just try not to say anything about this to anybody, alright?
Okay. How long do you think it'll be?
I got your number.
Alex said the same thing.
It's been a few weeks, but Tim finally called me yesterday wanting to meet up again downtown.
So we really couldn't have met during the day? We gotta get under a street light, make it all dramatic?
Sorry, I just got off work. I've been working all day.
What took you so long? Took you weeks to go see your doctor?
Well, in between constant doctor's visits and trying to keep my job, I've been trying to figure out what kind of steps we need to take next.
Steps we need to take?
Yeah,
What would those be?
we could start by giving my medical records back.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. That's why I have them.
You know, I'm really glad you decided to listen to me whenever I told you to leave me out of this.
I didn't know those were gonna be down there in that tunnel. Someone obviously took them from you and left them there for me to find. At least I'm giving them back to
Could
you.
have kept them to yourself.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Whatever, they're out there now and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. And I guess I got bigger things to worry about than the whole world knowing what kind of medicine I'm allergic to.
Yeah, they did help me find you when you ran off into the woods that night too. Don't forget.
Oh yeah? How'd that go?
Could have been a lot worse. What do you think?
The us just sitting around arguing isn't going to get us anywhere. We need to figure out some kind of a plan, otherwise we're just going to keep running in circles like you've been doing for months.
I haven't been running in circles.
Well, you don't seem like you've had much of a plan.
I've got a plan.
And what is that?
Well, at first it was to find you, and now that I've done that, I need to find out what happened to Jessica.
Do you have any idea how long it's been since you've seen Jessica?
A while.
It's been a year and a half.
I know.
That's a long time.
I
Do you know
know.
where she is? Do you know if she's even still
I just
alive?
want to find out what happened to her. Maybe it can help us if I do,
Okay,
whether
yeah,
she's
yeah,
alive
I
or
get
dead.
that.
It's kind
That's
of my
great, but
fault
we got a
that
bigger
she was
problem
in
to
this mess
deal
in the
with
first
right
place.
now. There's somebody out there that is an immediate threat to both of us.
Someone who's probably watching us right now that you mention it.
Probably. They know where I live. We need to deal with this right now, and if we can do that, then sure, I'll help you find Jessica. Whatever it is I gotta do. Deal?
Yeah. If it'll get you to help me, fine.
I don't really have much of a choice, do I?
Guess not. Well, what's your plan? What do you want to do?
Well, right now the only lead we have is Rosswood, so we're gonna have to go back there sometime soon.
No.
In the daytime this time.
I've been there in the daytime. Nothing good ever happens when I'm there.
Is that Rosswood or is that you?
Either way, you shouldn't go at all, and you definitely shouldn't go by yourself.
Well, yeah, I kind of figured that out. I've seen what happens whenever you try to go by yourself. That's why I'm trying to get you to go with me.
Alright.
Why would you want Jay to go with you?
3 times already. What's one more?
Unless you got any better ideas. This doesn't just affect you anymore. This concerns both of us, and we need to figure out what to do. Otherwise, one of us could end up dead.
Okay, yeah. When do you want to go?
I have to see what my work schedule's like, but hopefully sometime this week. I can give you a call whenever I know for sure, I guess.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I really don't want to be out here in the open, so if there's nothing else you want to talk about, we should probably go.
Guess not. Thanks for giving these back, I guess. For all the good that does.
Okay, yeah, I'll see you there.
Jay, you're not the one whose meds are being stolen. Whose house is being broken into. Okay. I'm going to leave the Marble Hornets here, but I do want to leave this off on a nice round number. I was trying to bring it to 3250 in time, but I could not. But I'm not gonna be able to do another 11-minute entry when I'm barely keeping my head upright. Oh, I'm so tired. And 3250. This would be a very awkward time for a shiny. Thankfully it didn't. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow for the rest of Season 3. Bye.